pod. Nightmare 3-0 into that. Perfect. Yeah, it seems like a good bookend, doesn't it, DeBees? I feel like we don't need to explore that issue too much more. What am I doing? That was Nightmare versus Amplify. And I'll get one uploaded. All right.
Know her, you love her. It's Lemon Kiwi joining us for a quick chat here on our imaginary desk. Budget was not there for a desk to see it. Hi! Long time no see. How you doing? How's life? What's going on?
Good. You know, I'm really vibing with what you're saying. Just, you know, getting paid to talk to people. You know, if they're pleasant enough.
Captain Prash catching strays in this one.
We do.
Getting demonetized? No, as long as, honestly, Juby, as long as I don't say the C word, I'm always fine.
I do it for free.
Okay.
Unless I still want to get
As long as I don't say the C word, I'm really fine. Cheesy. As long as I don't say either of the two C words, I'm really fine.
Following the action, which team, which player, who's been standing out, who's been overperforming, underperforming? What are your thoughts so far this season?
Yeah, Tabiz has got it. Tabiz has got it.
Exciting. I felt like a
Thanks
lot
for
of
the
the
boots.
spotlight has been on EU, but NA I feel like is leveling up. It's
Oh!
hard to pick who's, like,
Your boy Zane?
top four between
Someone's been winning their
SSG,
gambling.
Nightmare,
All right, are we ready?
Timeless. I feel like a good dark horse is
All right, if you've not seen this before, this is 500,000 channel point reward. This is so a $500,000. So you got to be good at gambling to get to this one. The stakes are a coin flip, a real coin flip. I'll prove it's a real coin. We got heads. Let me get big for you. I hear it. I hear it. Heads. Tracer. Tracer. Tails. All right. And it's a simple game. I flip a coin. If you call it correctly, you get VIP. If you call it incorrectly, you get banned for a week. Okay? So what's for cool? What's for cool, your boy? Heads or tails? Heads, or some kind of tail cell.
It's really the decision making of who you want to play to counter what, and especially taking in those hero bans and finding those weaknesses and studying your opponent.
Tails. Ooh, controversial take.
They're not problems for us, and they're not problems for
Controversial
you, so
take.
I'm totally okay with the hero bans.
Yeah.
Ready?
You know, somebody else solved those problems. I love it.
It's Tails. Good for it.
That whole
People have been telling me Tails never fails. Sure, yeah. Surely if anything deserves 5 booms, that deserves 5 booms. All right, let me get. Where am I going? Roles. Oh, sorry. Community roles manager. Let me make sure I VIP the right, your boy. First time of asking. That's 2 in a row that have been successful now, right? Adidas plus All right, Zane 10, right? Have I got the right? Got the right Zane. I've got the right Zane. All right, VIP save. Should be good to go. All right.
Like, what are you guys doing? That would have put them to work. Men.
Can they say the C word? Yeah, they can.
Good old days. Now, of course, Drinky Drains is what we require here on broadcast as well. So, Jen, Mitch, Matt, I want to put your
well played.
Test.
Yeah.
I want to find out.
Good call. I mean, they have to be a good gambler just to get up to $500,000 anyway.
People out there, the players even.
Was that 3 in a row, Adidas? Have I forgotten someone?
Wait,
let me check my activity feed. Can I filter it?
Which take pulled from the internet?
What button am I looking for?
By our
Quick actions, activity feed. No. Filter, there we go. Filter. And just reward requests.
It's kind of wild.
Oh, it's only got ones from this stream, actually. It doesn't go past the final stream. But I'll take your word for it. You're probably right.
Like, he's the one making those statements.
Let me turn this filter off now. So back to all.
Alright, let's take a look
There we go.
at our first one. You guys are playing against each other, so if you think it's a hot take or a fake, just leave it out. Anna should
No
be able to
chance.
nano herself.
Oh, what am I watching? Show me. Actually, all my instinct is telling me to ignore that request. Show me.
All right.
Yeah.
So all 3 of you
It's
would have
real.
been confident that this is no, it's so not real. No
People
one
have said
say
this.
Yes, but I guess not. Yeah, we haven't.
Not the one person we selected. Unbelievable.
All right, fair enough.
What were you saying, Tubi?
No
That's a
points
pretty
for her
tough
that
one.
day.
That's a nasty one. Yeah.
Okay, next.
I want a 500k channel point so I can flip a coin to see if I get a week off
Genji
work.
should be updated to just use a
No,
sword instead of
you're
a-
integral. You're integral.
I'm gonna say this is a hot take.
Certified
This
haters.
has-
All right. A little bit early, Sunku. Get ready to boost Kellen, though.
All over.
We'll need all our boosts. Playing Avidity right now. So it's actually maybe a bad time to play Avidity. Wherever rosters.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, this is.
Oh,
Oh,
have I
I
closed
love
the
that
wrong
we
one?
called him
Maybe I
out
closed
with
the wrong one.
name. We actually include.
There it is.
Drop this cream.
So if you don't know already, Avidity, we've mostly seen tools playing for Avidity, but they also have another tank player, Luke Cousins, Pella, who is a bit of a ball specialist. So while we've seen not too much ball so far, I think some of that is to do with, I guess, it's a relative power level of balls in different regions.
Gold for you. It's real.
And again, I think the ball is
I'm gonna say
more into the hazards or
this
more
is a
effective as
fake.
that. Pella will be on ball for a lot of this. I think that I believe they are in map 1 as well, so expect a lot of ball where they can.
And gets angry enough to then go post about this.
Oh, there he is, Max, boosting Kellen. He's doing his job.
Yeah, as a take rate, like this, that is the most annoying thing. You're trying to rampage, you're trying to do anything, and you just get perma slept. That's like the whole reason she's out of the meta.
Actually,
She's so
Maga.
CC prone.
I
That's
think
true.
it's fake as well.
That's also true.
Honestly, I don't know if anyone in their right mind is asking for that. That would be bar.
Is Strider on the team? Not in top 8 OWCS.
Shake hand emoji, lemon kiwi.
Yeah, we just became best friends.
So I don't know how I mean, probably Infected's the best ball in NA, right?
As a fellow tank player, so
Is Pella up there in reality? I don't really have a read on anyone else's ball. Kellen's is okay, isn't it? Especially if we boost him enough.
No.
Nah.
You trying to slow Kellen?
I've seen a
Kellen
record
can't be
that
slowed. He can only
so
be
for anyone
boosted.
to give feedback on this is that's fake. It's a production.
I want
for
Brink
sure.
to be able to shield bash into the tracer and
Man,
still kill them.
These are tough.
Yeah, Strider's really good at the ball,
This is
but
such a rage bait
if you're not in,
like,
you're not in.
It's
Riker
kind of
can
like
ball.
it teeters on the line of,
yeah, I feel like in reality, I don't know. I don't know what to expect from Pella. I've actually never seen him play before. So I'm just told, good at the ball, right? So
I'm gonna say it's a hot
presume we'll get some kind of visual eye test opportunity here in this next one.
Bah.
Got it, nailed it.
What am I doing? Closing
No, I
back,
just think that,
closing
like,
back.
most
Right,
players who
everything
want
good to
Tracer
go.
busted wanted it to be even more busted than that. It's not busted.
Roadhog should be able to hook the payload and drag it. Lol.
Mush!
This is some asylum
that
level take, okay? What is this?
Bro,
The LOL makes it sound
Look 'em
Reddit-y,
up.
but
Wins was
I think that might be a
been able
bait.
to do this for years, bro. I think this is a hot take.
Yeah, let's go with a
Get
hot
Chasm
take.
on the team at this point. Isn't he just? Is he still just playing Deadlock all the time?
Lemon's onto it. I think Lemon is winning this game, by the way. That's right. The LOL was a bait.
do I need to touch
100%.
grass?
It might be time. You have some plants in the back. I guess they're as fake as the taste.
Oh.
That's okay.
I
All right,
who
last
wrote
one.
this.
If you play Genji,
He plays Rivals now. Oh, okay. Keep on hopping.
Sure.
I swear he was a Deadlock player for a while, right? That's where I remember watching like a frag clip or something on his Twitter.
The Overwatch
It's something that
forums.
Matt would say,
This is
but not
He's just
about
moved on.
Genji, though, I think.
Right in the
It's
Rivals
like
wave.
a Hex attitude, Matt's verbiage.
Yeah, but
Deadlock is dead.
You know what I'm saying?
Wasn't it only an alpha?
the grammar, if Hex wrote it, the grammar would be correct. So
Surely he wouldn't die in
that's
alpha,
the way.
guys.
A hot take.
hot take. Yeah, I mean, somebody said
Real.
He plays Magic.
100% someone said
I feel like half the people play Magic.
Ah,
I don't really watch that much of it. I occasionally watch like Sparker's stream, but that's about it.
I think
What's the score?
I think Lemon won this one.
I
Lemon, I feel like Lemon won for
Let's go.
sure. Lemon
Certified
is
Redditor.
the people. Actually.
Is Sparker gone, by the way? Yeah. Yeah, it didn't get a team,
before
so
we go,
fully invested in
quick
the Marvel
thoughts about this
Rivals.
upcoming match. Who do you think is taking it? Who's gonna impress? Who you keep your eyes on?
Oh, super hard. I think
It's,
the highlight is looking
Sunku,
at Sugar-Free
wait until you watch
Zomba,
Uncoachable and you hear about
Tracer,
Slingshot
and
Theory,
Genji, of course,
'cause it's gonna be a full
Hero
Slingshot
Band,
Theory
SSG
for
being a more
Overwatch.
flexible team that can handle
Why is it
that, although
broken
you've been
again?
on Twitter about Team Liquid
It's when I
getting
it's
them
when I
in the
change
draft,
thing, I
as they
think.
call it, but I think both teams have solid
let's
backers that can
see.
help them figure it out. But can Sugar-Free step up in the big way? Because I think everyone's looking at him to be a star for this team. But Zomba's got a lot of hype ever since turning being old enough to be in this league. So it's gonna be a good match. I don't
There
think
we
it's
go.
gonna be a sweep for SSG.
Let's go. We need some close matches.
We're hitting the popularity slingshot.
Before I really let you go, where can people find you?
Are you on a flight to Blizzard? No, they didn't invite me.
Or just Lemon Kiwi on Twitter, on Twitch.
Didn't make the cut.
And this is gonna be a good
I think
match.
apparently, I don't know exactly how it works. I know Spieler was saying something about,
Jen, it's great to
about,
chat to you.
what do you
Now,
call
make
it?
sure, Matt, please take it away.
There's like a creator program, right, that you have to be part of to even be
Catch you on the other
possible
side.
of.
We got
But it's
one-
fair to say I've not been invited to that either. All right, here we go then. Sunku, you can go watch it right now. What do we need to do? Subscribe on Patreon. Or just buy it one off. $5 purchase. $5 purchase. Alright. SSG versus Avidity. Ranking for volume here. Let's look at what everyone has chosen to do. Go into Lijiang Tower, a choice by Young Maxwell. Ball is for first ban, so saw Pella was in the roster, banned the ball out. So no chance to play the ball. Pella looks like we're going to play the Malga instead. If these comps stick, then actually Pella might get a bit of a kind of win the rollout here in terms of a hero that matches quite nicely into the Ramatra here. Kiriko banned in response from Avidity. Don't know if that really changes anything. I think CJ would be more than happy to play the Juno, so not a super impactful ban, I think, from Avidity in this. And it's going to be Torp Sim versus Torp Sim. Alright, turrets will be traded. Rotation towards point from SSG. Gonna start forcing the objective, but it doesn't open for 10 seconds, so Avidity not quite in a rush yet. The idea here for SSG is if you get early damage onto the Malgi, you're gonna feel good about this, but coming right around the back, Pella doesn't commit to the stop, just a bit of a drive-by. Boop onto Seeker isn't enough. Now a TP from Seeker looking for harass. Lots of damage onto Pella during that. Wub's gonna win this opening Torp trade though. Oh, what hiccups. First point over to Space Station, though. They have control, but they're a player down. Zoma is awfully low as well. Pella goes in, gets the kill onto Bliss. Kellen's going to start rotating around with the form, looking for kills here. But getting some back shots from Nenwai and all of this. Kellen's not going to find any kills. They have lost Pella, though, and big trouble, actually, for Kellen. But CJ's there. Torpedo pocket coming through as well, so Kellen can stabilize on the coast here. But they have conceded the flip to Avidity, but the retake. They can start going already, SSG. Need to pocket Kellen on point, and they're looking for a flip right back now. They get that flip right back, and we're about to get to the ult period of a fight. CJ's rate is quicker, though. And that could be the big swing factor there. Trying to actually take control of the bridge here, Avidity, looking for a pick there. Now the Ray's going to come in. Rays will be traded, folks. Scuff was able to catch up on that one. Nenwai's going to beat. Bliss is dead. Nowhere close to beat, actually. And the beat will put them over top massively in this first ult trade here, Avidity. They get the retake. Gonna need some more boost onto Kellen. I wouldn't be surprised if Kellen swaps after this, honestly. But it has the Annihilation, so worth keeping for that. Now it's going to be a Sim Wall trade. Molten Core available for Wub as well. Sugarfree a bit slow on that one as well here. Avidity actually got quite a few faster charging ults out of some of these initial exchanges. Sim Wall to kick it off from Seeker, wasting no time. And it looks like Sim Wall responds straight away from Zomba, also wasting no time. Time is money, as they say. Just trying to, both teams just shooting a Sim Wall right now, so we'll wait for the Sim Walls to go down. Now the stop comes in, Molten Core over the top. Sugarfree doesn't have to match. Bliss still doesn't have this bloody beat. Come on, Blissy. Looking for the boop off though. Blissy doesn't have the beat, but he's got the kills. Who needs a beat when you can just kill everyone? Annihilation pop from Kellen will finish off these remaining players as well. They managed that very well. More ults invested from Avidity there, but Bliss finds the mid-fight boop. And a good retake for SSG, which also means they get to retake. And they have the beat, they have the Molten Core, so all of a sudden this cage fight for Avidity. Ooh, boop on the TP. Oh, Blissy's got two! The Bliss boop of the day. Pella's going to get him the well as well. Free for Blissy on that one. If he didn't have beat already, he would have had another one by now. Bliss was 100% ready for that TP. And We're going to get the same ult situation in this next fight as a result, and the beat can buy you a bit of time in the cage, but the real key here for SSG is going to be the Molten Core. The Molten Core will absolutely shred that cage and probably even kill the Malga in it as well, so Pella might even have to run up cage and cancel the cage out of this. CJ's getting close to Array as well. There is the cage. Sugarfree's going to get in the cage, put it all around the edge, and that cage is going to get absolutely deleted. Bliss has found another kill in all of this. They get absolutely deleted on the point. Sugarfree turbocharged there as well. Watches Pella go off the edge, and Bliss, he might just be the boopiest. Now a desperate touch situation. CJ has a Ray for point as well. Wubba's gone Farah. Nenwai is making their way coast as quickly as possible, trying to get this touch. TP onto point right now. Doom as well. But the Ray is on point from CJ. So much damage onto this Doomfist. Ray match now from Scuff, but Sugarfree's already found two. It's just over. Just over for Avidity. Taken down. Simwall for good measure. And after some back and forth, once we got into more of these, I guess, more complicated ult trades, SSG had a lot of the answers. Blissy obviously good for it with all the boops too. Making up for that slow beat charge. And alright, pretty reasonable start. Really is an SSG on top situation. Where's the Ash ban? That's for map 5, Ali. Map 5. Hunter's biding his time to get rid of that pesky Ash. Alright, looks like more of the same. Kelly's just going to commit to the Ramatra actually here. CJ starting on the Baptiste. I'm a felon for sure 50. Got a boost for Guy. Alright. Wide position for Wub. He's going to get into the backline here, actually try and find some damage. Catches one onto CJ. CJ's in a spot of bother right now. Has to lamp early right now. So while they have control of White, and they have a kill of a Malga, they can now deal with the rest of these threats. Bliss and Sugarfree will tag team up on Wub. Nice, easy kill. And Pella just got deleted there. In the same way we talk about the Sim and the Tor being good into the Hazard, how they can just fry that hero. They can also just kind of fry every tank. It's a high damage composition. So if a Malga doesn't find a meaningful stop timing or something, it can really just get shredded as well. CJ's for closest to his ult here in the form of the window. That window will only add to the damage. Wub is actually going to make his way onto the Reaper now. You see Pella, look at Pella. Sneaking their way through White here, looking for the engage. Stomp goes out, doesn't find anything though. They're going to use the TP and all of this as well. Kellen's going to turn his attention, cleans up one. Pella's good for a trade though actually, and Avidity have kind of flipped the map, and actually CJ and Sugarfree have died. No main source of healing, and now Bliss is in big trouble. Kellen keeps trading, so it's just turning into a bit of a dogfight right now. Stomp comes through. Kellen still has that form timing, I think. Tries to get the TP off Seeker, but can't. Bliss and Kellen up to the Koreans to buy time here. Kellen will pop another form. Full block coming in. Avoids the Stomp, and they'll concede the flip. But coming back quickly right now, and CJ nearly has that window. But Scuff has done a good job catching up with this raid charge as well. So as Pella stomps back, their next engage could be scary. Wub might have a hard exit here. They're going to window to try and kill Wub. CJ looking for finishing blow, but Wub gets to the TP. They avoid it right now. CJ thought about healing the TP, but remembered it was an inanimate object. Now the Ray comes back. Symbol and Beat in response, so they can keep on fighting this, and they crush him, even with that Ray. Sugarfree just completely unchecked on this side angle. We saw Checkmate doing this a lot, right? Getting this good angle and just laying down that damage. You start connecting a few of those dinks, and all of a sudden kills will come your way. Was a heavy ult retaliation, of course, for SSG. The rate is a scary ult. So now SSG, they have the Annihilation and Molten Core, which is a good solution to the cage fight. But with the Symbol and the Beat to throw in as well, Avidity should still have ult advantage in this next fight here. Tomba might just start with Symbol so they can walk up. There we go, walking on. Possible disengage opportunity. TP for harassment right now, but Molten Core on the TP have to get out of there quick. Molten Core in response. They still have the cage here, Pella, as the Molten Core has been used on his Symbol. They're stabilizing. Now the Stomp Beat push comes in. Lamp from CJ keeps them alive for now, but they're in so much trouble. Annihilation from Kellen. They've lost two people. They're trying to trade these kills. The Sim TP is annoying, but Kellen's got the read on where Zomba's going. Unfortunately for SSG, it's the only kill they get. And Kellen will have to jump off the map here, as will Bliss. Brothers in arms. Avidity also, Ray, Cage, Blossom now. No great answers for SSG. That's a really difficult alt hole to get themselves out of there. SSG might need to try and cop a disengage, depending on what they start with here, Avidity. If they start with the Ray, can disengage. If they start with a cage, might be really difficult. Maybe he used the window to try and break it. TP in from Wubbo. Eyes on this Blossom. CJ's got sights on him. They force for Ray, but he keeps going with the cage. Lamp will come out, but Wub's going to take care of both of them, and the cage Blossom gets its job done. 2 ults for nothing, though. But we are going to enter a final fight situation. Actually, a couple of trades are really frustrating here for Avidity, even though they win the fight. Even if they win the fight, the fact that Pella and Zomba go down mean this retake is going to be free space for SSG. You can see the 3 alive members of SSG racing towards point already. Sugar-free turret up, full pocket. Just trying to clear a little bit of space. Coming back, it's going to be Ray for Scuff, Window for CJ. Window now onto this Malga. They're trying to push through it. They're trying to walk backwards. Lamp out used defensively right now. They deal with Nenwai, but lose Seeker. 4v4 situation. Bliss nearly has the beat. Desperate for this beat. They've kited the worst of this Ray push though. And Pella is now out of the fight for a while. But all this pressure on the backline has separated the backline from Kellen. They have no choice but to walk now. But they are walking into a Malga. No stomp available as CJ tries to walk forward. Bliss is going to beat now. Kellen respawning, coming back with the Annihilation. Bliss is going to get the first touch, but he needs help with these touches. He goes for a second touch here. Blissy will get caught though. Now the symbol to walk onto point. This can make up for a lot of it. Kellen has come back with Annihilation. Zomba has the symbol out as well. Sugarfree's got a Molten Core going as well. Trying to burn through some of that. Kellen's found one. Annihilation ready for Kellen. This could be the finisher from Kellen. Keep boosting him for this final Annihilation, guys. He needs it. Now we go full beam onto it. Beat to match now from Nenwai though. Kellen will keep this one charging here. Chasing down the Malga. Lots of damage. Sugarfree there as well, but they've lost CJ. They've got the flip here, SSG, but they are not out of the woods yet. Ray, Cage, Blossom all nearly up. They need a late kill or something here, but Pella is out towards the Mega. TPing in main, looking for an opportunity, but Wub is TP'd onto point. Wub is behind him and has Blossom. Seeker needs a lot of help. Full beam there, trying to deal with it. They kited it. They killed Scuffed in all of this, so they've denied for Ray at least. There's a chance for a Blossom to finish off Sugar-Free in his turret. They TP away from the rest of the Blossom, but Wub is still coming. He's now on top of Kellen and Avidity. Looks like they will take this round in what was a big old scrap at the end there. Series of really difficult ult situations for SSG to try and solve at the end there. They nearly do it. But not enough, not enough. Tied up 1-1. You got to remember as well, because Pella is a bit of a ball specialist here, the fact that SSG have invested this ball ban onto map 1 really means when you use some of your most powerful bans against what the opposition likes to play, you have to nail those maps. Classic tennis theory, of course. Kellen's going to need all your boosts. All your boosts to get out of this one. Looks like we might see more of the same from Avidity, but Kellen will be matching the Malga in this one. And I do think it's a reasonable swap. Talked about it a bit before, that Malga does have a nice matchup into Ram. Now Kellen will go head-to-head with Pella. TP's to point for both. It's going to be chaotic first fight. Look out for these stomps. Seeker's going to get caught immediately, but Kellen's good for one as well. 4v4 situation. Pella has the HP advantage on Kellen, though. Big trouble right now. Zomba just trying to throw in right clicks. And they have to disengage after losing that HP trade early. SSG will concede first flip as a result of this. I mean, Kellen's looking at it, but their spawns are actually there already. Back really quick with that TP. Won't be able to touch before the flip goes through, though. Walking up. CJ slightly quicker on the Ray here. Seeker is going on to the Sojourn in all of this as well. We've seen some people leaning into the Sojourn, especially EMEA a lot more. Nothing on the first rail for Seeker. We'll be able to charge a lot off this Malga as well. Kellen is walking in. Has to be careful right now. Has got the HP advantage, but is low himself, so he will back up. Sugar-Free pushes to finish the kill. Will die for it, but it's a good trade for SSG. Now Speedring on. Full pocket onto Kellen as he goes through. Looking for the stop. Boops him into the air. Seeker will take him out. And they'll give a late kill. We'll get this Lucio kill, and they'll give a point flip as well. CJ has the Ray ready to go as well. Scuff still 18%. Could be a key difference maker here. Worth noting that once we get to the big ult trades here, the symbol should in theory outvalue the overclock quite a lot. Seeker's going to have to try and essentially trade up his ult for one of the more valuable ones with Avidity if they can. But his Ray is ready to go for CJ, but I think they think Scuffed has it as well because they're not committing to the fight here, so they won't push for anything off that advantage. And as we get into this support ult trade right now, even though SSG have both support ults and a slightly quicker cage, these DPS ults could be a real difference maker here. Symbol and Molten Core so good in this. Pella's going to stop towards the backer point right now. Ray will come out onto them, trying to one-shot Pella. They do one-shot Pella. Gone too deep. Now the Molten Core and the beats come through. Seeker's got the overclock in this. Trying to find a way to thread the needle, and Sugarfree's done well despite all of those ults. 4 ults invested there for Avidity. And this is a huge swing fight in the course of the game. They had to use cage. But now, SSG, they're left in a situation where Pella has cage, but Sugarfree has Molten Core. So now, this is a pretty reasonable one. Molten Core in the cage, burn through it. Pella staging from this mega side again, and this will do the same thing as last time. Force SSG to concede back to the point. Pella went really deep with a charge last time, got punished for it. Has the cage now, so can probably actually commit as deep again as long as they can find a good catch target here. Sugarfree will try and burn through it though, and Keller's actually already on half HP, so Pella's going to push that advantage, catches Lucio. Bliss is stuck in that one. Molten Core to try and get him out. Blissy dies quickly though. They delete the cage, and Pella is awfully low thanks to all that. Wobber's pushed for a kill though. Pella's punished. Zomba now on the Sojin themselves. Oh, battle! Zomba's going to interrupt that Juno battle on the coast. And Avidity will win the scrap. Kellen's going to have to back out towards the Mega. Can't back out towards the Mega. Zomba coming online here. Seeker's going to try and take the Chul, but Nenwai there to help out. CJ, slightly quicker Ray again, but every time CJ's had a slight Ray advantage, but they've always managed to get enough time, basically, Avidity to match for Ray in the end. Turret taken down, as Seeker's going to try and charge up this rail. Disruptor shot onto the Malga. Trying to clear him out of this corner. CJ 10% off this Ray right now. Getting a rail ready to go. Speed ring in. They're making their move as quickly as they can right now. CJ has this Ray. They're waiting for a response. And there's the stomp back in. It's not in time to save Kellen, though. He gets one shot. Can the Ray gap do enough? Scuff now has Ray back as well. Zomba with the overclock slides in. The Ray did come back out from Scuff. But Sugarfree's still finding trades. They've all skirted to the edges right now. Zomba's going to try and chase into this one. Has to be careful. CJ's in big trouble. They do get the chase. Zomba will regroup, get top back up here. We're in a final fight situation for this first one. Nenwai's going to beat it. No, Seeker with the Ajax. Seeker comes in clutch when his team needs it most. Outrageous from Seeker. And all of a sudden, what should have been a pretty straightforward ult trade goes massively in SSG's favor. Seeker with the clutch. Now Bliss has beat advantage from this last fight, and they are going to have to rush for this touch. Nenwai! Huge from Seeker in this moment right now. They're going to back off to point. They have the ults to win it. Kellen has cage advantage as well. They are TPing onto point. Nenwai falls again. Molten Core to try and buy some space. Bliss will beat nice and early. Keep everyone alive. Cage comes out now to seal the deal from Kellen. Molten Core in response from Wub, but it's not enough. The damage is done. Torpedoes keep everyone topped up. Little boop and send off for Wub. And SSG convert their use of the ball ban there. Ooh. Too close for comfort? Yeah. Yeah, it was close, wasn't it? And you got to bear in mind, that was the ball ban map as well. So now expect Pella to be playing a lot of ball. They've already shown. Ooh, thank you, Offish.
Torb is disgustingly broken.
He's really good. He's really good. Seems like it took everyone in the world a while to realize, but once they realized, they've got it. Yeah, we can Sunku. I don't know if we got a good view of it, to be honest. Maybe they caught something in the highlights. Because this is actually, you know, game-winning play. Where is this all happening? Seeker is here right now. Where's Nenwai? Let's just beating in main. Yeah, did you see Nenwai going like this direction? I'm trying to beat to save. Why are we beating there? Am I missing something? Like, Nenwai's here, going to drop a beat on point. Obviously, I guess it's everyone's just going to go over the wall, right? Like, Zomba and Scuff can just get over the wall. Are they just trying to... It's just really trying to save Wub, essentially. I mean, that has to be right. Trying to save Wub. Play for the clutch. If they save Wub, it's massive, but Seeker was waiting with a rail. Watching Chris coaching dive with my girlfriend's parents right now because they are overwhelmed by the match in real time. Yeah, there's a lot going on. A lot going on, Arthur. Chrissy will break it down, though. He's good at that. And then, yeah, then it's... The last fight has been just really hard. You can see the body on the ground right in front of point. Yeah, my concern is more that just like, where's everyone else on it? Oh, wait, here we go. Oof. Yeah, like, because look at this. Like, because if, let's say Seeker misses, who gets beat? That's like, that's the, like, if Seeker misses, who gets beat? 7M will get beat. Anyone else getting beat? Wub? I don't think... I mean, that's the idea, right? But Wub is actually off the, like... I don't know if I can get an angle for it. Because Wub is actually... You know this door here? Wub has actually been, like, pushed by Kellen's stomp to the outside of point as well. So I think actually... I mean, obviously there's no way for Nenwai to really know the specifics of that at the moment. But, like, yeah. Yeah, so in theory it would have saved Wub. But, I mean, is it really worth saving? Like, is it really worth a two-person beat in that situation? Rather than letting Wub die on point, and if you want to clutch, just beat push back in with your 3 players or something? I don't know. They had time for a retake and everything as well, right? Like, they could have, like, or like a soft regroup and go again. He's rubbed. Not like that, Scout. You know what I meant. You know what I meant. Alright, we'll get into the Saravasa. Would have been sick if it hit, though. Yeah, true. You're right. I mean, I can't deny that. Can't deny that. No, it would have been sick. Alright. Let me look at the channel. Can I give you a preview on the bans? Let's see. Avidity have gone to Saravasa, which you can see here as well. No subs on either side. So, they have banned Cassidy. Hunter is going to ban Auga. Interesting here. So obviously, now the ball ban is burned. Pella is free to play ball for the rest of the series. So, the cast ban makes sense for Avidity, right? In terms of the ball team. In the sense that they're going to ban Cass, because Cass is a good swap into Bull. Can make it really hard. Yeah, Bull's really good on Saravasa. I think actually when people were talking about this Bull Torb Sim comp first emerging, they were saying actually Saravasa was one of the best maps for it. So I think Bull's actually pretty good on this map. So they're going to ban Malga instead here. I don't know if a Malga ban massively... I mean, it doesn't give him a chance, right? I guess what would have been a better ban? Because are they just going to play Torb Sojourn as well? Is there anything that would make, basically... Like, what would be the alternative ban, right? Because I feel like the Malga sort of takes a hero away from Pella, right? But probably not one they're going to play anyway. Could ban Lucio. I guess the question is, does the Lucio ban... Because the problem with a lot of these comps is they're quite similar, right? So, they also want... both teams want a lot of the same heroes, right? Malgamira was scarily close. Yes, you don't want to risk them swapping onto it, right? Maybe they're planning to play Ramatra into the ball, potentially. Or a Sigma or something. And they just don't want that Malga option there. If ball doesn't work, yeah, that's a good point, Sunku. If a ball doesn't work, then maybe they're in a good situation. Wait, I've got a message. Okay. Hold on there. Alright, sorry, locking in. So, no surprises here from Avidity. Oh, so it feels like SSG is just going to take him in the mirror, but going to play an Ana Lucio version. No, there's one more game after this, Jamie. It's Rad versus Team Liquid afterwards. Alright, Bull v Bull, Hella the Bull Specialist versus Kellen, the most boosted man on the planet. I know how that sounds, but if you know, you know. And I think most of you, you know. Sugar Free's going to get that kill set up by Kellen, and Wobb's going to get taken down by the turret. The 6th man coming into play. Hella will be harassing Sugar Free, and both Torbs going to fall. Bad day to be Swedish. CJ is on the opposite side here. Moved away from the TP, actually, though, is Seeker. Bit of a dangerous situation. Seeker is on the run, on the lamb. Was CJ TP'd onto the high ground there? I actually can really get behind that on the first fight here. Now looking to punish and chase the ball. Kellen keen for this one, but all is awfully, awfully slippery. Now Kellen looking for this next engage. Nano is the closest ult for CJ, 30% away right now. Slam onto the TP here, and Kellen will take down that TP. Counter slam onto Seeker, but that just gives a little bit more beam for Seeker to work with, sending these right clicks down. Turret's been eliminated as Kellen starts harassing the backline. TP onto the high ground from Zomba. Will force a bit of a step down here. Defensive nade has to be used, but they caught Hella with this one there. Bliss managed to get the body block on, and now with ball advantage, they can just start grinding this forward. Good start here in the ball mirror for SSG. Oh wait. Okay, it was a bad trade for Sugar Free, but I guess they got Wub at the end, so Wub and Sugar Free just seem to have really synced their deaths in this one, living the same life. Sim Wall in a 4v4 situation now from Zomba. Seeker doesn't have a wall to match. Kitsune rush from Scuffed as well. Double ult use. Nano defensively onto Seeker to keep him alive for all of this and keep him fully talked. They've lost CJ though afterwards. They can keep committing, but Blissy's going to go down. Mines invested by Kellen. Mines is good for 2. Keep boosting him, guys. It's working. Seeker sees the vision. He's going to invest for wall because Kellen's going to do it all on his own. Sugar Free is also bad, but Kellen's doing it all on his own. Mines come through right now. Kellen's going to destroy all the mines. Runs into the Torb. Kellen and Sugar Free with the 2-tap. And now he's going to chase him out. They did give a flip in that Avidity. That buys them time, but Kellen is rolling them right now. The boosts are working. Desperate touch from Nenwai. Gets beamed down. Another kill for Kellen. Slam right now. Forces for Suzu onto Scuff. They'll finish that one off as well. And Avidity, this is bad news, right? The scary thing about Avidity, even though they're expected to be one of the lower teams in this North American region, the scary thing was always going to be, oh, they got a ball specialist and ball becomes a little bit meta. But what if SSG just matched them and did better? B available for both Lucio's, Molten Core available for both Torbs. Pretty reasonable situation, but Kellen is racing ahead with another Mines. Used it earlier and did a load of damage as well. Taxiing CJ to the back of a point right now, giving him, probably put him in that little room where he can be safe and tucked away. Sugar Free will drop this Molten Core right now. Beat back from Bliss now, slightly later. Boop onto CJ. Oh, just about stays on the map. Support push onto CJ. He gets pushed again. This time he won't stay on the map. They have lost Scuffed on the way in, so very even trade. Kellen has Mines on point, but too low to use them right now. Does kill Zomba in the back, and Sugar Free tries to fake him out with it, but Avidity will win that one. And you see some of the downsides of the Ana here. Well, we can see nano value coming out onto the sim. We saw sleep value in this as well. We are also seeing some of the vulnerabilities of the Ana in terms of can just get ran down by this comp in some situations. But if CJ can stay alive long enough, get value out of these cooldowns, they will be in an alright situation. Pella going to back it up to point right now. Going to try and go around this turret. Mines on point from Kellen here. Pella changes their mind about that turret, goes for a slam onto the backline. Defensive nade from CJ, has the nano soon. Pella will be fully cleared as well. Now they can start muscling onto point. Good right click onto Nenwai, but will be okay. Scuff nearly has his Kitsune ready to go back. Slam comes in, nano onto Seeker again, though. Looking for these beam targets, but focused out, can't get pocketed through it. Now Ball's just rolling around. CJ finds the nade kill onto Wub. Sugar Free can go back in a second. Overload and looking for it, trying to find a kill. Symbol comes out right now. Bliss is going to boop it. Bliss takes down Zomba. Squashes him right there. TP is going to get used. Suzu's going to get used. Sugar Free's looking for the kill. Turret is up right now. Kellen is body blocking and Sugar Free is using him as a human shield. Turret 2. And SSG secure the retake, but 96% conceded. Rolling back in his Pella. Mine opportunity right now coming through. CJ going to try and get away from those ones. There's a TP as well, so this backline can flip the map away from danger. Kellen will keep point contested and then go and chase down his Sombra. Sombra's in big trouble. Running for the Mega, will get the Mega, but the Koreans, they're on the case. They get Zomba. They will go back to point. Molten Cores are traded on point right now, but Kellen's going to find a safe, non-sticky patch of ground, but has still taken a bit more damage than he would have liked. Pella, even more though, had to touch the point as the flip was going to go through anyway. Dies on point. Denies a bit of that capture progress, and we'll go into one more fight on this D point. Nano and B available for SSG, and early mines of a choke is what we expect from Kellen. Potentially hoping to force an early B, and just a nade. Oh my, just dead. Just dead. Zomba just walking into no man's land. No respect for where their team was or where the ball was. And that'll be a nice, easy one. More time off the clock. They can get the sim back quickly, but they're trying to clear this ball while Avidity are forced to take this downtime. CJ on point, Nano in hand. All of the nanos have gone onto Seeker so far. Roll through right now. TP to flip away from that engage. Good use of the TP here from SSG. You see it. TP away from the engage. Beat push is going to go wide. Kellen will now drop the mines on point, and they have separated a couple of players here. Can they find the kills? Nenwa's going to run back in, but Blissy's good for it. Blissy is on one today. Will eventually go down for his aggression, but he's just following Kellen a lot of these dives. So there's some really interesting things coming out from SSG here, where we're seeing Avidity are going to do some kind of aggressive push, but Ball's going to come in, the Kiri, Velucio, they're going to commit. So what Seeker is doing is he's saving his TP to TP flip, essentially. TP CJ away from danger, and because they're using the TP to get CJ away from danger, that's freeing up Blissy just to play fast and loose, get involved in the dives with Kellen, and he's finding a lot of value, finishing a lot of this damage Kellen is setting up for him right now. Now as we move on to E point here, Seeker has the sim wall ready to go. Zombra's gone on to Tracer to try and increase the threat of this dive. Take CJ out of the game. Seeker's going to get caught playing around with that TP right now, so no chance for sim wall. Kitsune rush on the coast side right now. Sugarfree's going to peek it. Zomba having a hard time. We saw Soon struggle on Tracer right now, but Mines on top of this backline is going to make it hard, and Kellen's going to exit into those ones. They get a ball-for-ball trade though. First point to Avidity as she's going to walk in. I'll boop into the mine area. We'll ensure Nenway will get that kill, but CJ and Bliss still doing it. But CJ and Bliss doing it all themselves. SSG backline on top. They're going to take care of this turret. Oh, needs to be careful. Blissy's caught one there. Peeks for the healing, and Space Station get the flip. And thanks to Seeker going down earlier, they actually have the sim wall ready to go again. Keeping their eyes on this Tracer. Now with the Tracer in play, Bliss might be forced to play a little bit more defensively in some of these situations. Try and keep Zomba contained as best he can. Slam coming in. TP onto the high ground. Seeker has gone out of there right now. Pella is aware of these TP games though and trying to find timings around that. Save his cooldowns when he thinks they can't TP. Just like now, but the sleep is good from CJ. Molten Core comes out. A little bit of burn damage, but Pella has more than enough HP. And this time CJ is caught. Bliss is dancing around. Molten Core's traded on point as well. Kellen's nearly has another mines right now. Ready to go if he wants to commit it. Zomba's caught Bliss for Pulse Bomb as well onto Kellen. Will be going round coast here. Should be able to preserve his life, but the rest of SSG have fallen, and it'll be a retake situation. Mine's advantage here for Kellen. Bliss and Nenway pretty even on beat. Should all be in play. Seeker's actually going to go over onto the Sojin now. Remember, Cass was banned by Avidity, because otherwise I think that would be the choice that Seeker would go. With an Ana, Cass, a Torb, you can sleep and flashbang and really kill that ball in a lot of situations. So this is why Avidity banned Cass right at the start. Mine's going to come in from Kellen right now. Didn't see what we got out of that. Beat hasn't actually been forced out of Nenway. They're walking forward though, but Pella is behind, ready for the engage. Looking for a beat opportunity. Bliss has the beat to match. CJ has a defensively nade. He really needs the beat. Bliss is going to go for the beat, but two players die before it. Now the late beat is a trouble. Bliss is committed into the dive right now, but they can't find any kills. They've lost everyone on the way, and they lose this trade massively right now. Bliss was trying to save that beat for Avidity's own beat engage, but they took so much damage walking in there. CJ had to nade. Now Kellen has to really consider the touch right now. Has the Mega to play with. Sugarfree has gone Tracer, so I think Sugarfree's got the touch. Wait, no, Kellen's going to get it now. Slam onto point. Not quite shields yet. Gets the shields now. Hopefully someone can take over point. It's a nano Sugarfree on point, but there are mines there. Sugarfree's good for one. Avoids that slam. Pella's still rolling around. Sugarfree and Kellen can get another touch. Kellen is super low on point, but he can just about get the touch. Sugarfree's still playing around, but good kunais from Scuff will force out recall early. Limited impact now for Sugarfree without his recall. Trying to play for CJ's life, but they have to concede for flip. CJ will get his one. But Avidity get themselves on the board.
What's up?
Reverse sweep situation, maybe. Honestly, I thought the sim was doing a good job, but now without the sim to help TP Varana around, we're actually going to go on to Kiri as well. So a much more similar mirror. Sugar-Free and Zomba are both stuck for Tracers right now. Early slam onto Wob. Blissy's there again for the finishing blow. He's going to die for that one. 1-for-1 trade. For DPS advantage here. Kedden looking for the backline now. Suzu doesn't actually catch Nenwai right now, and Scuffed, I guess, didn't have the TP. No exit for them there. And now it should just be a straightforward case of focusing them down on point, getting this first flip. Maybe catch for Tracer if they can, but I think it's only Kedden there. Oh, wait, no, CJ's there as well. They will catch for Tracer. All right, everything going great for SSG right now. Remember, only need this point. They do lose Seeker right now. Does Scuffed have TP? No, Scuffed TP to that situation, so really hard to have it again in time. All right, looking good, in control, 30%, a few late kills as well. Wob will go over to mirror the Sojourn now, so they end up on a sort of Tracer Sojourn mirror in all of this. Double support all coming back from Avidity. SSG, they're about 20 and 30% respectively away from the Kitsune Rush beat. So they need to buy time here. Kellen's Mines can do just that. They have point capture time to play with as well. They're going to try and rotate away. Blissy's in trouble, though. Blissy's in so much trouble. Caught by the slam. Wide pulse bomb from Zomba, though. Kitsune Rush to force for point. Kellen doesn't really get the Mines where he wants them in that situation. They've lost Seeker as well, and I think just cut their losses right now. They got the Kitsune Rush out at least, so SSG can come back with ult advantage. Not really what they were looking for at all there. Catch Bliss on the rotation. And then the Mines. I don't know if he got booped or something, but they certainly weren't where Kellen would have wanted them. Retake now. Chance to put this Kitsune Rush on point. Bliss is still 20% behind Nenwai, so for now it's essentially just a 1v1 support up situation here. Kitsune Rush onto point right now, looking for this Lucio pressure onto Nenwai. Pella will drop the Mines on this Kitsune Rush to try and limit its impact. Sugar-Free has Zomba in his sights. Chasing that down, Recall has been forced, looking to bully them. Zomba's going to play in the Mines to try and play their life. B comes through from Nenwai. CJ dies before Bliss gets it. Seeker's going to die as well. Bliss finds a trade. Bliss has the beat. They're low on time right now if they want to play for the clutch. Blissy's going to go for it. Blissy, 3-person beat, but they need kills right now. Hunt onto the backline. Nenwai trying to get there, but Sugar-Free's good with the pulse bomb. Now they turn their attention to Nenwai. Sugar-Free looking for more, but boop is just about enough, and oh, that sets up a kill for Wob. Kellen still trying to buy time on point. Slam will come through, but takes so much damage. Suzu right now. Wob, Seeker trading overclocks. Can they find the damage? Jumping onto his Pella. Pella's taken so much, but it wastes a lot of Seeker's time. Chase now. Wob will get... Oh, sorry. Zomba will get taken down. Good shot by Seeker. Crucial one. Oh, but the trade... Trades back and forth. Chaotic fight. Kellen is 62 HP behind. Running for the Mega. Sugar-Free will take over. Stalling the point. Keeping it in SSG's favour. They're ticking up. Is a final fight situation. SSG one fight away. Mines on point. Oh. Pella is just caught right there. Boop away from Bliss as well. Nenwai will die. And that should just be it. One final touch. Recall Burt now from Zomba. Has a pulse bomb. Kitsune Rush from Scuffed. It's desperation time, but Zomba dies to the Mines going for it. And SSG, they will win the ball mirror on Sarabasa. There we go. Final hack coming through. Chase onto Pella. Trying to save KD. Will save KD. Nenwai, no interest in saving KD. Right back in there. Whew. And that's massive for SSG, right? Winning on that mirror. Winning on the ball mirror means it's a real problem for... oh, yeah, good shout, Dylan. We can see stats. It means it's a real problem for Avidity in terms of what matchup do you even go now, right? Wait, let me do it through Wikipedia. Maybe that'll be easier. Face it. Force Mauga again, potentially, yeah. Maybe force Mauga, but ban... I guess it's where we gotta go with that. Vanderfield's such a rough one, actually. Let me get the scoreboard up, I think. Numbers-wise... Seeker dies a lot. Maybe that's just, it's some kind of a nature of the sim. Is the squishiest hero in that. You can see a similar situation for Zomba and all of that too. Ball-wise, Kellen is on a 3k damage gap. 28 and 3 versus 24 and 7 as well. Bliss on 26 of limbs in there as well. Final blow merchant. Notice how Blissy, yeah, actually, like I said, more damage than healing for Bliss on that one. Let's see, do they have the screen up yet? No, we have the screen up yet. Let's get up on Wikipedia. Stop it. So yeah, so expect him to go somewhere. Maybe the Sojourn probably seems the most reasonable ban and play even like some of the Torb sim. And maybe just if I put tools back in as well and take a different type of mirror. The problem with a lot of the other comps that we've seen play today, like the Sigma and stuff like that, really opens the door for Kellen to go Winston or something. Maybe if they well, they've got a lot. They can pick from Escort or they can pick from Push. So Colosseo, Esperanza, Root, Dorado, and Havana. They won't get a Diva mirror. Like, I think like as much as we saw loads of Diva mirrors before, I don't think Diva is meta into like that level of a degree. It's just a it's just that both those teams have like strong Diva players. So maybe you could sub tools in and just go to Havana or something. Look to try and force a Sigma matchup or something. It was a map. Now, obviously, remember that was the map that SSG dropped, right? To amplify. Was that true? No. Did they drop it to someone? Maybe it's Team Liquid. Yeah, lost Havana to Team Liquid. Really struggled on that. Can I get a Diva activated? Oh, wait. I can also cheat as well. So let's see what's happened. So Avidity are subbing in tools. We'll be going to Esperanza as well. The dick and balls in my chat. Oh. Cheers. Yeah, so going to Esperanza. Tools is in. They have banned Anna as well here. That's Avidity banning Anna, and then a Torb ban in response. Okay. So tools in, maybe potentially Diva. Maybe they're going to do like some of the Diva sim Torb that we've seen some of. Maybe try and counter the ball since they can't win the ball mirror a little bit more. Something that we've seen a bunch of teams try, especially over the last sort of like 24 hours or so. Torb ban. I mean, it takes it away. So I guess what is what comp do we expect him to play here on Esperanza? It's all about read, I think, because his first fight's going to be super important. Do you expect Tools to come in and just play Diva? If he does that, does Kellen just roll out Remarkable or something? Or even Hazard? If they ban the Torb, do you think they can just get away with playing Hazard? Yeah, I think we just have a, same page for Ninja. Then they just play the Hazard, because that looked pretty fine for SSG last week, right? Surely SSG ban Ash here. No, that's for map 5, computer. Come on. Rad are playing Team Liquid afterwards. Actually, should be the best game of North America, I think. Should be the next one. Or at least the best game of North America for the weekend. But it depends how much the shift towards like ball and stuff has maybe scuppered Rad's chances. All right. Is Korea good tomorrow? There's one good game. It's the is it T1 Falcons? Let me remind myself. Yeah, Way versus FSG might be quite good actually, like in terms of closeness, but maybe Falcons T1 will be interesting. Presumably again, because T1 will keep trying to play the ball version. and Falcons will try and very hard not to play the full version. So yeah, that's probably the highlight game. What time? That'll be about like maybe like 11 or something. Oh yeah, no, it starts at 8. Yeah, that'll be like 10 or something. UK time, that is. While we are waiting, what kind of insights into stats from Ocean's career would be interested in? I want to check out the analytics stats on Twitter tomorrow. I don't know. I'm really skeptical of that entire account. It's too long now because we're starting the map, but I've got tinfoil hat theory. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Alright. Hog from Tools. So, looks like we got the right read from SSG in terms of they're going to go back to the hazard. Now they're not expecting the ball. So a classic throwback here from SSG. Hog, so far this weekend, the only two heroes we hadn't seen were Hog and Junkrat. And we've got ourselves a bloody Hog. So, you wanted hero diversity from hero bands? Well, here you go. Seeker gonna get taken down immediately, which is a problem. Hook is there, and maybe Hulk was the meta all along. Did we see Weaver? Yeah, Chiron was playing Weaver earlier today. Multiple times. Multiple times. Couldn't actually stop him playing Weaver. Alright, so now we've seen the Hog here. I guess, okay, they banned the Ana as well. One of the, like, go-to swaps into a Hog to try and punish that Hog a little bit more. So, I guess I can see the vision. That's not what I was expecting out of the Ana ban. I just figured they wanted to make sure SSG didn't run any more Ana Lucio in these situations. Alright, Bliss has rolled Zomba. Bliss continues his fragging prowess on Lucio today. I'm just going to try and ignore the Hog at first, find other kills, slash onto the Sojin, come back in. Pressure onto him now. Wall comes out, suited to keep him going, and Sugarfree will clean up all those kills. And now, after they kill the backline, they can turn and deal with that Hog. When they're playing so aggressively onto this backline SSG, what they're doing is they're really putting a lot of pressure on Tools to find value quickly. And if they're not able to do that, they can't find the hook. And actually, Tools is going to give up on the experiment in less than 2 minutes. And it's just going to be a full mirror. We have time traveled back to the distant lands of last weekend. And it's a Hazard mirror, Genji, Sojin, Kiri, Lucio. Absolutely vintage Overwatch right now. But as the Kitsune Rush comes in, they've already conceded cap. Tools is so low as well. Tools in big trouble right now. Keller will wall off, disengage this Kitsune Rush. They might lose control of the robot here, though. Kellen's going left, but this robot is just moving away from him quite fast. So SSG have to get on their bike here. Tools will meet him at the choke. Wall comes out, actually. Now chance for wall advantage for Kellen. Big pressure onto Tools here. Will force a slam disengage. Tools trying to use for cover. They're still trying to nudge the cart forward, but oh, Zomba goes in. One-way trip. Kellen has it unmarked. Downpour now to deal with it. It is Suzu, though. But Bliss still has the beat. CJ has the Kitsune Rush. They have advantage. They've lost CJ right now. Do they need the beat? They're trying to stabilize here, SSG. Slow it down, not get dragged into a dogfight. They've done that successfully, actually. Oh, well, everyone except for Seeker has done that successfully. What is this, 2025? It literally is. Alright, Wob charging up this rail on the high ground. Retake now for SSG. Both support ops in hand. Avidity have no direct answer to this. Only the overclock. They'll start with that overclock. Beat push in response. Sugarfree. Beat blade over the top. Suzu has been burnt. Sugarfree is on the hunt. Sugarfree gets his man. Wob will fall. And Sugarfree lives to tell the tale. Lives to tell the tale. Now can set up with Kellen for this next dive. They've got a huge HP advantage on that hazard. Kellen's going to chase down one. Sugarfree will chase down the other. And they get the cleanup there. Maintain their lead. And now a chance to put some serious meters on the board for SSG. They only use the beat for that. So they have Kitsune Rush for this next one. Scuffed will have it to mirror. Maybe the guess here is SSG will actually start with Overclock. Try and force an earlier Kitsune Rush out of Scuffed. And then Bliss will get a little bit of a later Kitsune Rush. Just have to try and keep that Suzu for Tools' downpour if they can. Seeker's actually popped this super early. This one's not going to force a Kitsune Rush at all. Alright, so swing and a miss right now. Kitsune Rush comes down first from CJ. Downpour onto that now as well. It catches. Oh, wait, everyone is caught up. They're lined up perfectly for Scuffed, but only converts one of the kills. CJ and Sugarfree find their own value right now. Kellen diving onto the backline. Scuffed able to Suzu to keep them up, and they should be able to win this trade. Sugarfree's pushing for the kills, though. TP away leaves Sugarfree a little bit stranded behind enemy lines. Seeker's trying to peek back at Wob. find a bit in his space. And Avidity have got enough trades to stabilize. CJ's also made the Juno swap during all of this as well. Kennan's coming out. Trying to stall the payload right now. Sugar-Free hit the other side. Wall will make Sugar-Free's life a little bit awkward. Kennan's driving underneath though. Blade comes out from Zomba. What are we looking for? Big boot back from Bliss. Only one slice though. Deflect from Sugar-Free in all of this. And Seeker is... Where is Seeker? Downpour now comes out. No deflects available. Oh, just not quite off cooldown in time. And Kennan, can he clean up these kills? Not. Gets Wob. One's better than nothing. They stabilize around Kellen now. I think everyone went backwards. Seeker went forwards versus that Blade, and that's why he ended up so stranded. Now, trying to help with the side fighter's tools. Nenwai has the beat ready to go. No response from SSG just yet. Need Blissey to get his own beat. 20% away still. And CJ's going to get caught, and just in the mess here. In the mess here, SSG have lost one of their key components of their comp. Meanwhile, Wop is going to get Suzu'd, and Avidity are going to group around this Mega, clean up Sugar-Free and walk forward. But, oh, Seeker, it's actually a very annoying trade here. And this means SSG can be happy to actually contest this high ground a little bit. No main source of healing, mean Avidity can only push for cart until they see the enemy. All onto the high ground. Disruptor shot to try and clear a little bit more space. Nenwai has the beat ready to go. SSG can just start with Blade, maybe try and force one of the support ults. But actually, Sugar-Free's just going to go for it. Oh my god, Suzu to protect the Ajax right there. Scary one for Nenwai, but full trust in Scuff. But Sugar-Free's just stayed there, kept on swinging, and it doesn't matter. Just cut through all that damage, cut through both support ults, and this is a disaster fight here for Avidity. In push, you're already behind. You're already behind, and when you lose a fight like this, invest both support ults lose, and now you're staring down the barrel of Seeker to start with an overclock, CJ with a Ray to keep going. Scuff is going to swap, and Scuff is going to swap over to the Juno as well. Overclock from Seeker, jumping in, Tools is just taking a billion damage, not looking for anything fancy here. Oh, little flick to kill Wub, Sugar-Free will do that one. Tools is low HP underneath, are they going to push and get these kills? They're kind of separated. They're happy just to take the meters right now. Rail on the way out, looking for that Lucio. Sugar-Free and Seeker are good for it again. And Avidity are scrambling to stabilize here. Sugar-Free's going to dash in. Might be a one-way trip, but no kits for dash. Reset. Well played. 3 seconds away from deflect. The full pocket is there, and Seeker is there as well. SSG flowing forward right now. Contained up a choke. Threatening a full cap right now. Wob has overclock to get out of spawn, but CJ's dropped a ray on point. There is the downpour. Oh, set up even more kills. Deflect onto that overclock. Counter downpour's decent from Tools, but too little too late. Door will shut on Wob, and that'll be a 3-0 for SSG. Yeah, GG's. Why didn't he go Junkrat? One hero short of a full sweep, eh? One hero short of a full sweep. So I'm looking at the SSG channel, right? They're arranging the interview. A little spoiler alert, little behind the scenes for you. Arranging the interview, right? And Kellen's gonna do the interview. He just needs to change out of his NRG jersey. Trongo. It's alright, it's alright. Obviously, Kellen wasn't able to go when they did the big content day in in Utah. Wasn't able to go, so I guess wasn't able to get any merch at the time. He'll get sorted out though. I think my merch, I think it was actually, there was an attempted delivery on Friday, but I missed it while I was streaming because like headphones on, didn't hear the door, etc. But I think it's going to get redelivered Monday, and I'm pretty confident that it's actually my package with my merch in it as well. Rip it up on stream. Dramatic. Alright, so I think we should be getting Kellen in. Last game today is Avidity. No, not Avidity, sorry. I'm keep mixing up Rad Avidity because last season they were 1. Rad versus Team Liquid. Painkiller is boosting himself in this one. It's right, Painkiller, mate. Just get them into that hazard mirror again, and you can have Infected's number and all of that. Boost sap already on Painkiller. You've got it, Painkiller. Should be the best match in North America, I think. Maybe some of the pressure on Painkiller to make sure it's the best match in America this week. Oh, my eliminate foil theory about the stats account. Yeah, I just don't understand how they get it right with computer vision. Don't think it works. And when Hunter, who's currently busy boosting Kellen, asks, there was no such explanation provided. So some of the stats you can get from CV, but the damage and the healing, presumably they've just got access to the scoreboard or something. Like, I don't know. Just suspicious to me. Just suspicious. No satisfying explanation has happened. A pizza cake. Ooh, Kellen player of the match. I feel like, was Blissey robbed? He probably wasn't. But I feel like if there was a time to give it to Blissey, this was the time, you know? This was the time. Did have a couple of late beats, but I think still give it to Blissey. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's actually a classic situation when you just 3-0 roll. When you just 3-0, it's anyone probably could have it, you know. The stats aren't on Face It for the Korea though, no idea.
So welcome to the show, Kellen.
Ooh,
congratulations
the big man.
on the victory. That was a lot of fun to watch. Hi, how are you doing?
Thank you. Hello, hello.
Love the kitchen in the background.
What
Looks
a
very
nice
neat.
house he has.
I'm about that. Let's talk about this match we just got to watch, Kellen. We see you guys flexing to a lot of different compositions. Is there anything that you prefer? Like, we know you can play every tank hero. Is there a specific style or a specific hero that you like the best?
I like Winston overboard. I like play main tank play.
Yep. Kellen, we've seen you in NA for a couple of years now. It's awesome to have you back again. What was it that
Keep
made
boosting,
you
guys.
decide you wanted to join Space Station and stay in NA?
I like mix roster, so I want to stay NA.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, I mean,
working English is so good.
Huh, that's awesome. You know, you were great here today. Kellen, what do you think makes like Torb and Sim really strong that we see from a lot of teams now?
Oh, I heard in Korea rank player start Turbo Sim, and so many teams start Turbo Sim, and now meta maybe.
Yeah.
They are
It's
so
true,
strong.
actually.
How do you feel? Yeah, I mean, it looks strong for some teams, and others are still trying to figure it out. It's very interesting to see the meta and how it's been evolving evolving in just 2 weeks. Now, looking ahead for your upcoming matches, how do you feel you and your team are stacking up against your opponents coming up? I think your next one should be Avidity, and then you have Rad still on the horizon, and of course,
Kellen Rich? Yeah, Unser, are you listening right now?
Season 2. Do you feel confident?
How do you feel about
against
Kellen having a way nicer apartment than
Yeah, I'm confident, and if we working hard, we can easily win.
Right on. I mean, it's been very dominant from you guys today. We hope to see more of that. Kellen, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us, and good luck in your next game.
Thank you.
Guys, can we get some donated subs to Unser right now? Give some subs to Unser so he can have an apartment like Kellen one day. You did good, Kellen. You did good. Really hard interview in English. You did good. Kellen, your house, nicer than Unter. Nicer than Unter's house. All right. A classic SSG on top situation then. That's going to send them, ooh, first place. Will they stay in first place? Actually, no matter what happens, they're going to stay in first place, aren't they? 3-1. Does Team Liquid play again this week? Is there a chance for anyone to actually catch them? Amplify will get a win eventually. Yeah, I mean, tough, right? Amplify played, because they played, where am I going? This one? Because this was the key one for them. Like, Shikigami and Amplify probably both down the bottom, but Amplify lost that one. Yeah. Rad could go if they win both games. Yeah, and this one's going to be hard, though, right? As much as we saw, like, a bit of that bull comp right there, those are the stats for round 3 for what they're worth. Even though it finished pretty one-sided. What was I saying? Yeah, even at, like, you think of all the bull we've seen, I feel like Infex has probably got the best bull in North America, right? Maybe Kellen closest. So I think actually this is Meta is definitely leaning the way. Leaning the way of Team Liquid massively for that swap. Alright. Do I have time? I should have time, right? We're gonna have a little break. Yeah, I got time. Alright, I'm gonna grab a drink then. And we can go for it. Locking it. Okay. Rad v Liquid now.
Start your climb to OWCS by joining Faceit League. Gain competitive experience in weekly Faceit League matches. Rise to the top in divisions balanced for your skill level. Learn more at fce.gg/s4.
Oh, I'm back. All right. Oh. Let me cut my VOD before I forget.